up. So basically, not really playing music as I was. My channel was originally dedicated to. I still play music, still listen to music, but no longer really interested, nor do I have the time to really focus on recording and posting covers. So still play in my spare time. No longer stretching my ears either, which is another thing that my channel was about. It's been a while since I've posted a video, but basically I've been learning Russian now for about a year and some, and yeah, it's been real interesting actually learning this language. I don't speak any other language fluently. I'm familiar with Spanish. I took it for 3 years in high school, but I'm not really any good at speaking or understanding the Spanish as well. But I've made it quite far, a lot further, studying Russian on my own than I did in being trained to learn Spanish in high school. And that's mainly because in high school, of course, it's just there because it's supposed to be there for the curriculum, and they're not really interested in getting anybody in high school to a level of proficiency in a language. So it's just there because it's supposed to be there for the curriculum. But in teaching myself and going online and looking at different resources and trying to learn Russian, you know, I've learned a lot more in Russian, and I can speak a lot more comfortably. Even though I don't speak very well, I don't, it's only basics, but I learned, I know more in Russian, a lot more in Russian than I know in my whole 3 years of doing Spanish in high school. And that's just based off of teaching myself. So, but as I said, I don't speak very well. I'm probably going to make a speaking video so people get an idea of where I'm at, but it's very basic. And it probably could be better, but I'm trying to find, of course, teaching yourself, you got to find out what works for you. And now I think I'm getting more on a path where I know what's going to work for me, what's not going to work for me. So basically, I'm going to start off with how I got into it. So a lot of people ask, why Russian? You're a young black guy from Bermuda. You live in the UK. Why learn Russian? Why not learn like Polish? There's a lot more Polish people in the UK. Or why not learn Spanish or something like that? And it's just personal interest. It's like, not the real question is why not? Why not become interested in a culture? For whatever reason, and want to learn more about that culture, learn how to speak that culture's language, and communicate to people in that language. It's basically, the real question is why not. When people ask me why, I say why not. But basically, how I got into it, my favorite show was a show called Burn Notice, and the main character impersonates Russian spies and Russian mafia throughout the course of the show. And I found out what really inspired me is I found out he learned it in real life. He really took the time out and learned this in college, so he speaks Russian pretty well in real life. And they applied it to the show, and it made it pretty cool. So that's what first got me interested in it. I like the sound. It sound like a very strong language, and so that's what got me attracted to it initially. So my friend, real computer expert kind of guy, he learned how to, get like all these programs and stuff. So he got me Rosetta Stone, and I'm glad I didn't pay for it, because Rosetta Stone is not worth what they're charging for it. I don't think. That's my opinion personally. I don't think it's an effective language learning tool. And I did a bit of Pimsleur as well for quite a while. I did about 2 months worth of the Pimsleur, and I had Pimsleur level 3, but I never went on to do it because Pimsleur just bored me to no end. It really is really boring, but I think it's a lot more effective than Rosetta Stone because it's trying to teach you stuff you're gonna need to know for basic conversation, and not just throw vocabulary at you and throw like nouns and all kind of crazy stuff at you, so you can just make guesses and stuff like that. But so basically that's what I've been doing, like a bit of Pimsleur and a bit of Rosetta Stone. And I found the Pimsleur is more worth it, but it's not gonna get you to an effective enough level. And I've been at this level for quite a while now. I've lost interest in learning. I've gained interest again. I've lost interest, gained interest. So back and forth until I just said, you know what? It's a new year now. I'm not gonna give up. I'm not gonna quit on anything. You know, anything that I want to do, I'm gonna try to follow through. So I really want to finish learning this language. So, you know, because I've really gained quite a liking to it. You know, apart from just initially being interested and thinking it's cool, really kind of fell in love with the language and a lot of the culture and stuff, and become quite interested in the Russian culture and history and stuff like that. You know, which you inevitably learn about the culture and history through learning the language. So become quite interested. So I just really want to finish what I started and get to a decent enough level of speaking and understanding. So my new chapter in learning starts with this Asamil book, which I went out and picked up, and I got the audio CDs that came with it as well. And I just really like how it's set up, and I think for the level that I'm at, this will probably be the best resource for me before, you know, to get me to a level where I could just really dive in and practice, you know, which you know, I've seen a lot of YouTubers that have channels that are quite successful in learning multiple languages, which they seem to be doing, and a lot of them recommend Rosetta Stone. I mean, not Rosetta Stone. A lot of them were recommending the Asamil course and saying that they're very good, especially for the European languages. So I'm gonna give that a whirl, you know. So yeah, basically, like I said again, this is my channel's gonna be about now. I'm hoping to do some sorry, I'm a bit fidgety. Just my OCD. It's a bunch of dust and stuff around, so making sure everything's in order. Okay, so basically, I want to be doing some updates every few weeks, maybe once a month at the least, you know, on where I'm at. Probably gonna do some videos of me speaking in Russian, you know, and just do some updates and stuff of where I'm at, and just try and build like a bit of a friend circle and support group to keep me motivated, and you know, hopefully get in touch with some native speakers and stuff like that via Skype or anything. And yeah, that's basically it. So this is what I'm going to be focusing on my YouTube channel right now. So if anybody wants to know any more information that I didn't cover in this video, you know, just leave a comment or subscribe or something like that, because I am going to be making future videos of me just talking in English, with me explaining different things about my experiences and learning so far, stuff like that. But I'm just trying to keep this video under 10 minutes. About, yeah, it's getting close. So yeah, just leave a comment or send me a personal message on my channel, or if you're interested in like linking up and getting in touch on Skype and just to talk, or if you just really want to help out and help me with my basic speaking, preferably if you speak English and Russian, that'd be nice. If you just speak Russian, you know, you probably wouldn't be watching this video if you only speak Russian. But if you do, and somehow got somebody translating this for you, then, you know, just hit me up on Skype. I'm sure there's something I could say to you. You know, the more I get to speak and practice, the better, and the more support I get behind me, the better. So I'm hoping to see some significant improvement in a few months' time. So yeah, that's it for me today, guys. And yeah, I'll see you in my update.